Hey everyone, welcome back to Rex TV today. We need to talk about some shocking news coming out of Zimbabwe. It seems that a majority of youth in the country are supporting the ruling party, Zanu PF, and its leader, President Emmerson Mnangagwa, to stay in power until 2030. This is despite the fact that many of these young people are struggling financially. It's quite alarming to see the youth of Zimbabwe pushing for an 82-year-old man to continue ruling the country for another decade. It's even more concerning when you consider that many of these young people do not have stable jobs or even a place to call home. It's clear that there is a disconnect between the desires of the youth and the reality of their daily lives. While they are busy advocating for Mnangagwa's third term, they are facing financial hardship and uncertain futures. The fact that 90% of graduates in Zimbabwe are unemployed is a stark reflection of the current state of the country. It's evident that the youth are in desperate need of change and new leadership. It's time for a new government that can address the issues of unemployment, poverty, and inequality that are affecting the young people of Zimbabwe. The push for Mnangagwa's extended rule is a troubling indication of the lack of faith in the current political system. The youth of Zimbabwe need leaders who will prioritize their well-being and create opportunities for a better future. It's important for the youth to stand up and demand change. It's time for them to push for new leaders and a new government that will prioritize their needs and work towards creating a brighter future for all Zimbabweans. Zanu PF has been in power for decades, and it's clear that the youth are ready for a change. It's time for Zimbabwe to move towards a more inclusive and progressive future. The voices of the youth are powerful, and it's time for them to come together and demand a government that represents their interests. It's time for Zimbabwe to move forward and embrace a new era of leadership and progress. The youth of Zimbabwe deserve better, and it's time for them to stand up and demand the change they so desperately need. Let's hope that their voices are heard, and that a brighter future is on the horizon for Zimbabwe.